Hello, I am EspressoManage, aka Jacob, from Sweden, and this is The Traveler, Season 9, Episode 4, and we are back, and it's really weird. This is going to be probably the weirdest episode, because, as you can see, we are not great there, or possession-wise we're not great, but we actually done it pretty decently. We have 8 points on the 6 recent matches I saw, and we have not lose since, or let me just show you here. There we go. Played some friendlies here, but just, yeah, we actually tested a new tactic and worked pretty good. At home we have had more of a possession at home, so that's pretty nice, I would say. So a 4-3-1-2, and Bodro has gotten the most matches there. Is not fantastic, but it's pretty good speed and not awful by any means, but we would maybe need another really good. I guess Hatfield is our best right now, but as a offensive central midfielder here. So here against Boston are 5th. Yeah, we are meeting some top teams, so in some matches we've been luckier, but as you can see, we had the possession and I feel like we were better, but still, a draw was pretty fair still, and before going into the match, draw 1-1 would have been pretty good. So, even if it was at home, yeah. Heffern again, he scores a lot of goals, and we have actually terminated some of the players which we had on non-contract because it seemed to cost us too much. I don't know why. Maybe it's that match fee all the time. Oxford, we won this match as well. A great possession again. We had the most of a shot or so, and we actually won it. It was not. I feel like we should have probably won with more goals, but still we won. And if you check the field is not great right now, so that could be an issue also. It's kind of difficult to play really good football. But Parker again, his second goal of the season, so our strikers are definitely scoring, so we're no problem there. Solomore, 4th in the league. This was a really match that went through all the feelings. First it was just really sadness of losing against Solomore, because we were it was like would lose, or they got the penalty. First it was like, oh, we get a draw, 0-0, that's good, and then they got the penalty in the 67th minute, and they got they missed the penalty, but they set the after maths or whatever to call it. And then, it seems like we were going to lose, and I was really sad because we did not do a bad game. And then Jack Woodyard saved us once again, as usual. Stokes, we went route 1 here, and it works pretty good. Tears, yeah, it's him that went away. Oh, I feel like it's went on a defender but oh well. And then in the end, in the last minutes, we got a penalty, and I was like, whoa, will we get 3 points? But of course Stokes won, and I don't know, a little bit disappointing. And when we could have just nicked a point, it would have been unfair, but it would still have been nice to just steal that point, or steal 2 points. Yeah, I've actually used the Leicester tactic away. It seems to work pretty good. So 4-4-2 here with wide midfielders, they work. Seemed like a null match in the beginning, but they created more. But we took the chance, and they equalized on edit time, but I guess it was fair because they were actually better in the game. Still, I was so happy when I got this goal. I was like, oh, will we win it? But no. Still, Effrington is like, or what do you call it, or like middle of the table. I guess we can see this goal. If it was any defensive mistakes. Yeah, maybe we're pushing a little bit too high. Yeah, he's way out there, Kurt. Or is it Curtis? Yes, it is Curtis. Okay. Well, yeah, that was too bad, but still a point. I mean, it's away anyway. And then lastly, we had Braintree. On the before the game, I would say a draw would have been maybe not that great because Braintree is still in the middle of the table, but now we started terrible this match. We were way better in second half, and from 2-0 Braintree leading, we got a goal and the equalization. I feel like if the game would have been longer, I don't know, we might have had some small chances in the end, and unfortunately we didn't tuck them away. That was a pretty lucky goal we got in the 76 minutes, and then yeah, Woodyard had just run like he runs there, silly him. And then we got a goal by Stokes. Unfortunately, he got injured as well, but a really important goal. And unfortunately, even if, yeah, you will see here, many points, 8 points on 6 matches. Even through that, we are still on relegation place. I feel like, unfortunately, everyone else that is up here is done basically the same. As you can see, we still have the same points as matches, but everyone else has also picked points, so that's a problem. No one has really been terrible except Oxford and Corby, but we have contact still with the teams there. It's not too bad. Match there. Curtis still, yeah, probably one of the best players for us. No one is really outside. Woodjar is good still. Yeah, I would say mostly our loans has been brilliant, so very even here. So if we manage to win some matches, we might even be really near the playoffs. So that's ridiculous. Very even league so far. But I just hope that we will save the contract, and it would be nice to still get middle and not have to just get a heart attack or feel like I'm getting a heart attack the whole season. So, well, and there you can see goal scores. Heffern, yeah, as you can see, just this last episode, they're both scoring about 0.5 goals. A goal every second match, so that's not too bad. And Stokes, again, unfortunately was injured there, so that's why he will not be in today's game. But still 7 points there. Mark Parker has been done a decent 2 goals, not amazing by any means. Anderson, 4 assists, Stokes 4 assists, and Barnes 4 assists. And Woodjar and Curtis is our way best player, and then we have Henderson there. But right now we will play our home tactic, so Bodrow is back. Yeah, unfortunately has been a little bit injury prone also, so that's not been the greatest. But let's go here and show the players which we have released. Bradshaw, okay, he's not bad, but we don't have money to keep all these players. And Greenwood is not bad either, but as well, we don't have money for them. And as you can see, Greenwood did not do that great. Bradshaw did it okay, but 6.6 is not amazing by any means still. Ross Brookston, I saw he was about the same and has way lower at last, but Tarek Samuel as well, we freed him from his contract there. Calvert as well, maybe not the best, but he did not was not good in the matches. He mostly has cost me a whole lot of ton. And toeghter, he did not play good last season when he would, and then he has not really played that much. So, and he has had 750. Oh, really a wage hired there. Cost us too much. So now we actually have some money here, but I don't know if I spend it. I'm checking on some players that we might sign. Hopefully, it was one player here I remember that I think offered a contract which might come in, but they can play on many positions. Yeah, we need those sort of players, as you can see here. Yeah, we were overspending a little bit before. Fortunately, expensive are still pretty high, so I'm thinking of maybe getting rid of some stuff as well, just because we need to lower the expensives here. Unfortunately, I don't know how to, I guess that lowered wages made so the predictions actually better, because before it was 1,200,000 1.2 and it was 1.6 there, so I guess it looks a little bit better, but still terrifying. So not the greatest there, so we will still not spend too much. I might sell Okafor and Kingsley. I mean, they have not done it greatly either, but I don't know. We have no one that's even good as a right back, so then we need someone in there. And Kingsley or Yao, I mean, they are way better than everyone. These other players that have contract expiring in the summer as well, I don't know. I guess we will just see if we have money enough. I'm hoping also, like usual, we actually have 4 or 5 players, I believe, from the youth team. We have 4 players right now. So actually hoping that we can get... I know it's not good to rely on that, but Westwood is still a good player, and I feel, yeah, it's at least getting better there, but I feel like it's even better than that 1 star. It's a little bit unfair. I mean, we sort of need to rely on that, because this player at least doesn't cost that much, and as you can see, Tom Close has actually developed pretty nice, but he will not play today's match because he's been a little bit uneven, so I will rest him. And Ross Buxton, I tried to get him in, but right now it's really not, it's kind of difficult. But he actually got into a game there in the end, and he's still just 16, so who knows? Unfortunately so much, but I feel like I can't really get rid of him if he's pretty good still back up. Maybe if we get some youth players that's actually pretty decent. I don't know how much difference is there between those two. We will go to match soon, but I just want to see. Okay, it's still... yeah, he's still not even near that, so I don't know. I mean, sure, for the economics, but I don't know if it makes too much difference still to get rid of this non-contract player, because I don't know. I believe our income is still too low, so well. So Kyle Reed, Mike O'For, as usual, we don't have any other right back, and as you can see, yeah, we don't have that many players now, but I guess it's nice because no one gets really not played. It's like 2 players that most is get not picked in the match squad. Story, Westwood, Curtis, yeah, since I'm resting close some matches here. Kingsley Oyao, Hatfield, Luke Barnes, Lawrence Bodroy, Jack Woodjar, and Mark Heffen. So that play, we can do it good here. I'm sorry if I will probably fix that, but I had to talk pretty low with a low voice, so I don't know if you could hear that much. I probably fix it in the editing, but I don't know it later. But hopefully we can keep up the good for at least, or taking points. But I would like to win some matches also, because as you can see, we had many draws. I believe 4 draws, but it's so weird. I was just thinking before that it's so weird that we, even if we are in good form, we're still at relegation spot. It's so strange. Play control here. I actually do not have that many instructions either. I have... Oh. I was scared that would happen something there. I have just this. Prevent short-term goal, distribution, tight marking, normal tempo, retain disciplined, work in the box, and play out of defense. Oh, no. Edwards. And we have the FA trophy after this, so we have still the chance to make some money, but I mean, we were unlucky in the FA Cup, so I might switch. It probably not at least play the whole match. Offensively, I've been not creating really anything, unfortunately. Now then, Heffern, Barnes. Need to win, especially if everyone else is winning here or taking points. But still is 1 point away, so it's not. We should not panic. Bodro, oh, he scores. Well, maybe I shouldn't take him up, but it's still. Oh, is it tired or has he a yellow card? I think he both. But nice there. Wasn't that Bodro's first goal? Because I did not see that. Oh, God. Yeah, first goal of him. Very nice there. Very fun for him. The youth project. Yeah, he's actually tired there. So Heffern actually with an assist. That's nice as well. I feel so bad for taking him out, but at the same time, I'm worried that he will get an injury or something. So Brookstone or get sent off. Brookstone gets in here instead, and he actually did a pretty good substitution in the last match there. Yes, 1 substitution so far. Westwood, oh, he wins the ball there. Very nice. Ajavo, Curtis, this might be the new Guiseley. A lot of youth 4 youth players in the first team. That's not too bad for being like Vanarama North. I know it's mostly just because we do not. It's not like the youth players are great. Oh, Kenny. Oh, no. For fuck's sake, it's so. I mean, it's the nearest corner or nearest. You should cover up that good defense. What does Curtis do there? Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of our players, I feel like they are inconsistent, or they are not like greatest. You can see a Woodjar. Now I'm getting to understand why Gates did not want him, because he really is like a player that sometimes he's amazing, and sometimes he's like almost the best player in the league, and then at the other times he's just terrible. And it's not good because he is a best player, so he should do it a little bit better, I feel like. Kingsley maybe. What else? Curtis, we could take Curtis out because he has a yellow card. But I want to still win this match. How good the match has Hatfield played? 6.9. King. It's a very weird, but well, what can we do? He's still done a lot of assists, so Henderson there, so he will get in here. Hopefully he can make the change here. No, don't let them counter in the goal. No, no. For God's sake, why is he unmarked there? Why is he unmarked? Really? Was that necessary? Losing at home, this is not necessary. Really putting us in. Please win back the ball if we lose the ball. The basic stuff. Good there. Reed is at least a good goalkeeper, so he can save us sometimes if the defense is not that great. Push forward. We need to still get a point. I don't like this because now we're 2 points away from the team above us. So that it's too late. A little bit too late. Throw in. 2 points up. Hopefully we get, as I said, we had have some matches that have been tough and still there are 8, so I would like to meet some of this team about here or here. I feel would be more manageable. We'd meet Ashton in the FA Trophy. Hopefully we can get some confidence there instead. Why? Okay, and I understand that we're above, but it would make more sense if you actually were pissed off here when we lost like 4-5 league matches in a row. Not if we I mean, what can we do? We don't have that much money. Well, I will talk to you then. What the piss take? What? We did not lose in. This is fucking stupid Football Manager for sure. I feel like it was not even. We had even contact. I am not even surprised anymore because Football Manager at getting sacking is just ridiculous. So I guess we will search for another job because this stupid piece of shit. I feel like it's so unfair because when they were in Vanarama League and they had Paul Holland and then they were bottom, definitely clear bottom, and then they did not fucking kick him or sack him, but of course they would sack me. And I saved relegation last season as well. Are they just like, oh, that was just a fluke that they saved relegation last season? Or what are they thinking with? Are they thinking with their... I don't know. Just silly. It's just freaking... It's making me frustrated. Sorry, but oh well. The traveling continues and we will search for a lot of jobs here. I guess we'll see, and I'll be back in the next episode and you will see which team you're watching. I see you soon again. I'm sorry that I got sacked, but what to do, I don't know. maybe I should have won that match, but it definitely come to me as a surprise. I had here on management safety stable, so I feel like they did a mistake. I did as good as I could with, I tried to as well think of the financial situation. So I don't know what else I should have done. I feel like, yes, we did not start it great here in the beginning. But then I feel I changed the tactic after Corby match. I feel like we got point against Boston, a top team. Points against Solomar, a top team. One against Oxford. Etherington, okay, we draw there. A little bit unlucky. We should have won that match, maybe. Braintree, we got backed after 2-0 to 2-2. And then we were, in this match, we were just, okay, we did a really poor game, I must say, anyway, against Newton. The defense was really poor, so maybe not the best picking by me, but still, it was one unlucky match. It should not be like, oh, you lose one match and you... Look here, I was 2 or... okay. Yeah, I would say 3 times in the relegation, so it was not like I guess they are desperate, but oh well. Thank you all for watching. I guess we will not manage in Guiseley because they just seem to hate me all the time. I might tweet them at real life and say, please, why do you sack me at Football Manager? I don't know, but oh well. Thank you all for watching, and I see you soon again with a new episode of The Traveller. So bye.